Okay, can people hear me?
So I'm gonna have you guys come up this way, so I'm gonna be over here.
I don't know how to tell if it's working.
Right? Yes. I'm so sorry. I don't know where.
Okay. Can you hear me?
If someone could just drop a congratulations in the chat if you can hear us.
I don't know. Yes. Okay.
All right.
They can hear.
Thank you.
Cool. Start. Sorry, we're late.
Wait, I forgot my shotgun.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but Caleb needs to be out here first. I was just gonna. Okay, bring Caleb out. Caleb.
They're gonna be standing
Right here.
trying to see where can I put Kylie-Sky.
So Caleb will be standing here facing that direction in case you want to stand on that side. And then
Kylie's gonna be.
facing here.
Would you like me to bring this one over there?
Let me put it on that side.
On this side?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Make your appearance.
Okay. All right.
We're not playing any music.
You got the music, Ty?
Yeah, I don't want costume.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't. Can you hear me?
Little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Stumbling all over the place.
Wonderful. To those of you here with us today and the friends and family joining us virtually, welcome. We've been invited here today to share with Caleb and Kylie a very important moment in their lives. Caleb and Kylie, today you've made the decision to commit your lives and hearts to one another. Everyone here can see how much the two of you care for each other. And I know from this day forward, your love will only strengthen with each passing year of your marriage. Does Kylie have her family's blessing to marry Caleb today?
Absolutely.
Turn it down. A wedding is such a joyous, wonderful occasion. A day filled with hopes, dreams, and excitement. We are here today to celebrate the love that Kylie and Caleb have for one another and to recognize and witness their decision to commit their lives to one another in a shared future as husband and wife. Kylie and Caleb have come such a long way since they met at LBCC's Equad during an open mic night on National Coming Out Day. Both of you knew pretty on, though, in your courtship that the person across from you was your person. Caleb talks about the instantaneous connection that he felt early on in your first date, where you also shared your first kiss. Kylie's sentiments are similar, sharing that she knew you were the one for her, as she could just be herself. No filter, no need to act cool. What a better feeling than being your authentic, true self. While you are two separate, whole, and beautiful individuals, you walk along one path together. The two of you have been walking alongside one another for several years now. And throughout this time, I've been most humbled and impressed by the ways that you have loved and supported one another along your journey to this day. In marriage, every gesture, word, expression, and action, and those you withhold or omit, will determine the quality of your experience together. It is through loving, kindness, caring, and sharing that a successful marriage journey is created. A good marriage takes patience, dedication, humor, and forgiveness. You keep your love alive through the choices you make moment by moment, day after day, and year after year. Through practice, you learn to love yourselves and each other with devotion and freedom. You have displayed these qualities and lived these values already within your relationship and have been willing to grow with and love each other regardless of the changes or challenges that have presented themselves. In fact, that acceptance of one another, no matter what is going on, has been a stronghold for you both and a true testament to the love that you have for one another. The scripture describes love in 1 Corinthians 13, 4-8 in this way. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Love is so much more than a feeling. You don't fall in love, nor do you fall out of love. Rather, love is an action, a choice, a deliberate commitment. So throughout your marriage, may you listen with love, may you grow in love, respond in love, and act in love, supporting one another and becoming the best versions of yourself as you embark on forever. All right, now for the fun stuff. So y'all ready to do this? Yeah. You can hold hands if you want. Do you, Caleb, take Kylie to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to love and cherish her in sickness and in health, for richer, for poor, for better, for worse, and forsaking all others, keeping yourself unto her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Kylie, take Caleb to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to love and cherish him in sickness and in health, for richer, for poor, for better, for worse, and forsaking all others, keeping yourself unto him for as long as you both shall live? So today, Caleb and Kylie have also prepared their own personal vows to share with one another before us today.
Millennials.
So, I actually started writing these vows less than 3 months after we got together. And if I'm being honest, I knew you were the one weeks into our relationship. Hell, I might have even known by the time we went on our first date. I truly believe that my heart was yours before I even knew what it was like to hold your hand in mine. Not only are you everything I've ever wanted, you're also all I never knew I needed. The intensity of my love for you is something I'd never experienced before, and now I know why. It was never meant to be experienced with anyone else but you. I still remember how badly I wanted to say I love you one night. Must have been our third or fourth date, but I was so scared. I was scared of how strongly I felt for you so soon. I was scared of scaring you away even though we'd been on the same page from the beginning. And you knew. You literally said, I know, as you held me, waiting until I was ready to say those 3 words. Nothing between us has ever been ordinary, nor would I want it to be. After all, where's the fun in that? It's funny because to the outside world, we look like a cisgender heterosexual couple. But we, and those closest to us, know we're pretty far from it. We started this journey as girlfriends. It feels weird, funny on my tongue now. A little over a year into our relationship, I came out to you as trans, and by then, we were already engaged. So really, the only bummer is that I never had the chance to call myself your boyfriend. And you were more supportive than I could have ever dreamed of. Again, you knew, and you were just waiting for me to figure it out. My coming out then led to your coming out in a couple different ways. First as bisexual, then as non-binary. Now here I am, a bisexual, non-binary man who is more than ready to become your husband. We're queer as fuck, baby. But there's no one I'd rather be queer with than you. Before you, no one I'd ever been with had ever made me feel like I matter. You make me feel loved, truly loved, for who I am, not just what I have to offer. No one has ever known me the way that you do. No one has ever given me such a judgment-free space to just be myself and explore my identities. Sure, you yucks mind my yums, but when it truly matters, you take the time to educate yourself and be there for me in every possible way, and you have been incredibly patient with me. Cliche as it may be, you really have made me a better person. I've learned so much from you, and I vow to continue to keep an open mind and continue to learn from you. We've grown a lot over the past 4 years, 6 months, and 4 days, both together and on our own, with one always there supporting the other. And I swear to always support you in any way that I can so we can continue growing together until the end of our journey. Remember, if you love me forever, I'll love you always.
So you can tell that we spend a lot of time together. There's some similarities going on in here. Okay. You know I don't like sharing my emotions. Sometimes just saying I love you feels too vulnerable. Though I think the cat's kind of out of the bag considering I'm actively legally binding myself to you right now. Something I love about us is that we know how to hear what isn't said. Our love feels effortless but intentional. We don't take each other for granted or need to prove ourselves. I feel safe and secure with you inherently, but you still choose to remind me that you're mine. You're always there when I need you, and you know how to stay the heck away when I need that too. You're everything I never dreamed of because I didn't know anyone could be as nurturing, intelligent, patient, selfless, and silly as you. You know I love a cliche. So for good measure, you complete me. I'm a better person because of you. And you had me at hello that one day in the Math Success Center when I melted because you remembered my name, which made it really difficult to finish my homework. I forgive you. Kind of. Damn, what is something.
So beautiful. And now, Caleb and Kylie will exchange pieces of jewelry as a symbol of their love and eternal commitment. So Caleb, if you could please place the necklace around Kylie's neck as a visible sign of the vows which you've made today.
Sorry. I am melting.
Yeah, I didn't pick these.
Oh no, it's tangled. And this is why we're getting married. I could never.
Shaky fingers.
It's just fun. Put it in my pocket.
Well, I've never taken it out of the box, so. Oh, we're getting there. Aha.
It wouldn't be us if you didn't have to help me put something together for you.
Feels like I have hair for once. Got it?
Yes.
Beautiful.
And Kylie, if you can place the ring around Caleb's finger as a visible sign of the vows that you have made today. By the authority vested in me by American Marriage Ministries and the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Yay! You may now kiss the bride.
Did the thing.
I present to you all Mr. and Mrs. Aparicio.
Didn't think
We
of
did
how to end the live stream.
it. Thank you all for tuning in. And someday we'll all celebrate something together again.
Eventually.
Okay.
End stream. I need a napkin or something. My face is
Love you guys.
I